What's up everyone, it's TheOnlySpluff, and today we're going to do a quick settlement tour of our Starlight drive-in build. This is a build we've been working on for loco4pack's Evolution of a Settlement Challenge. The first building here is my clothing store. This one was inspired from Arturo's shack in Diamond City, with the store out front and built into the back of it is a living space. You see here I've got this rug poking out of the shelf. That is because I am really bad at using OC Decorator to decorate. I cannot get the items on the shelves and it frustrates me. So instead of trying to wrestle them on, I decided to put the items on a rug and then pillar glitch the entire rug onto the shelf. And if you do it properly, you can hide the rug on the shelf. And it's a lot easier and, saves my sanity. So yeah, this is Anne Hargrave's shop and she's going to share that building with Tina DeLuca. They're going to be roommates and best buddies and all that. We finally put a water purifier up. Here we have our guard tower and guard room. As you can tell by the guns on the wall, I'm using modern firearms because I just like the look of the real guns a little bit more. Fallout 4 I found was really weak with their designs for weapons. The assault rifle in particular was just an ugly gun, and I didn't like the pipe weapons, so I decided to throw modern firearms in and just make it a little more likable and all. And then I've got the second floor of the guard tower. My goal with this settlement right now is to make it like an alternate to Diamond City. Like, it's going to be a player-built Diamond City. So I spent a lot of time looking at Diamond City itself and looking at Bunker Hill and Good Neighbor. Those are the only three non-player made settlements in the game. And by looking at all three of those, I kind of realized that every city in this is walled in, like entirely walled in. But they all use like buildings and structures in the walls, where Diamond City uses the actual stadium itself and Good Neighbor uses the existing buildings. Bunker Hill is like the best example of how to properly wall in a city per se. So I've been using Bunker Hill a lot for inspiration on how I'm going to wall in our settlement here. So I'm hoping that by the time we do our next monthly tour, we'll have this settlement all walled in. This shack right here is Sheffield's shack. Sheffield's a unique character you can get from Diamond City. You give him a Nuka-Cola and he becomes a settler. His backstory is he was an alcoholic, so he needs Nuka-Cola now to drink because he can't drink alcohol. His liver's too damaged. So I always like to play around with the fact that, he was an alcoholic, he was addicted to alcohol. Now he's addicted to Nuka-Cola, so he goes a little Nuka-Cola crazy. So I always make his shacks very heavily Nuka-Cola themed. Speaking of shacks, these ones here on the Starlight drive-in side, this was an idea that I had when I was looking around for spaces to build more houses, and I didn't like the ground here. It was too steep. So without having a bunch of the dirt clipping through the floor, I couldn't build any more houses. So instead I decided to put a bit of scaffolding up on the sign here, and forget to put a roof in. But yeah, put some scaffolding up on the sign here, and then build like stacked houses, kind of like the upper class area in Diamond City. I can't remember the name of it right now. But that was my theory for that, and for the next area, I'm definitely going to be decorating them up there, so it's gonna be good there. And I'm definitely going to add some more down into the main town area here to make it look a little bit busier and more condensed. This right here is the little relaxing area outside one of the homes that you guys have seen a few times, and inside the home that we've seen. Not much has changed in here. I need to finish decorating in here, but I can't. I don't know what I'm going to do with these two shacks yet, the two bus shacks, so they're kind of just sitting as is. I might actually pull apart the top one and redecorate, make it two shacks, because I find this one up here is a little bit too big almost, but we'll see what we do with it. I like the idea of that being two shacks. Ooh, I do like that a lot, actually. That's a good idea. I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to pull this shack apart here and rebuild it as two shacks, because it's kind of too big. It's bigger than all of the other ones, so I want to fix that. But yeah, over here we've got the player home. I still haven't done much. One of the mods I'm using, I'm not sure which one it is. It's changed the perks I need to make crafting stations. So like I need gun nut and science and chemist and a bunch of perks that I don't normally grab to build the crafting station. So I'm really, really slow on getting crafting stations in here, but they will be here soon. It's just a matter of getting the perk points together. That and not being underpowered. I was struggling to kill things for a little while, so I had to put some perk points into combat skills, because I was obviously out-leveling everything and moving on up. But yeah, in here there's going to be a weapons bench rug glitched into the desk on the left side there. But this is my player home. That's a legendary assault rifle I found on the wall, and where I keep my clothes and armor, make my food, store my food. And the shelves, all the shelves in here were again decorated. I took the rugs, glitched them onto... I think that shelf up there was decorated the same way. Yeah, it was. I can see the rug. So yeah, I took this stuff, put it on a rug sitting outside, and then used the pillar to glitch the rugs onto the shelves, and then used select all to put the shelves in the buildings where I wanted them. And the big courtyard. This is a very ostentatious player home, but you know, I'm the mayor. I built the whole city by hand, so I can live wherever I want. Everyone else can deal with it. There's my power armor. Don't remember where I found it, but I stuck it in the power armor shed. And my scavenger shack built on the back of a truck, which I love the way it turned out. Originally I was going to use a pickup truck, but the pickup truck wasn't quite big enough. So I put the shack on the back of this truck, and it fit very, very well. I'm very pleased with how this one turned out too. This one's actually, I really like the way I decorated this. This is like a scavenger slash chem junkie shack. So she has some chems scattered around on the shelves, and like a little more personality than everyone else. I guess everyone else has, you know, food and this and that, but this one in Sheffield Shack, the interiors are so specific that I actually, you know, even the roadsides on the wall, like for me, that's like, I don't know, it adds to the junky, I don't care what's going on in here feel of the shack. So I'm really pleased with how this one turned out. That's pretty much our settlement. So again, we're going to be turning this into a city. It's going to get real dense in here. I'm hoping I can build it up a lot more without losing performance. That's one thing I'm afraid of. And I hope I can keep building right up to level 45 because I'm running out of ideas here. But until Thursday, guys, take care, and I'll see you later.